Alright, so if you've recognized that riff, that is the riff from Shallow, from the movie A Star is Born. So you can consider it a soundtrack song, Lady Gaga song, Bradley Cooper song, Mark Ronson song, in which way you want to do it. I have a student that is working on this song. We missed our session last week, so I'm making this video for her. And for the benefit of anybody out there who comes across this video and wants to know more about playing this song. Alright, so you saw me just play it with my fingers. I could totally play that with a pick. Cover how to play it both ways. But first, we're going to do it step by step. So the first thing you need to know is the chords that go with it, and this is kind of like the theory side. So we do theory, rhythm, technique. Okay, so first we want to know the chords, and then we want to know what pattern the chords come in. Then we want to know the rhythm of the chords. Then we get to the patterns that are played within each chord and the techniques that go with it. So let's get started off by getting to know what chords we need to play. So the first chord I need to know is E minor 7. Specifically for this song, probably our best voicing is to go from ceiling to ground, 0, 2, 2, 0, 3, 0, 0, 2, 2, 0, 3, 0. So an E minor 7 chord is any combination of the notes E, G, and B. That's our root, third, and fifth. And then you add in the dominant seventh, which is D. So it's E, G, B, and D. So in this case, I have an E, a B, another E, an open G, a D note, and an open E note. And yes, I can mix and match the patterns, but again, for this song, it's probably most likely this, or you can have the pinky onto the third fret of string 1. Instead of having an open G, an open E, you'll have a third fret G. Next chord is D over F sharp. So before we get to that, when we think about the E minor chord, our bassiest note is the name of the chord, E. And then the rest of the chord contains the information of E minor 7. So for D, it's a combination of every other note in the alphabet, D, F sharp, and A. And we probably get used to playing it this way, where D is our bassiest note, and our lowest D note is string 4 open. So from string 4 towards the ground, I'm going to go open, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret. Remember, it's D, F sharp, and A, so I have open D, 2nd fret A, 3rd fret D. That's a power chord, which we use in the song, dab. And then I get an F sharp on the high E string at the 2nd fret, so that's D, A, D, F sharp. Now a D over F sharp chord just means I'm playing a D chord, but the F sharp is going to be my bassiest note. So think of it like a fraction. D is the chord. That's in the numerator, F sharp is in the denominator, and that tells us what we want our bassiest note to be. In the case of this song, what I'm going to do to go from a D chord to a D over F sharp is I'm going to take my pointer finger and move it to the 2nd fret of string 6 and move my middle finger over to the 2nd fret of string 3, and I'm just not going to play string 1. And if I'm lucky enough, my pointer finger is going to be a little lazy and block out the A string. Now A is part of the chord, but with the A in there, it's a little less focused, but if I block out the A string, you hear how that sounds a little more direct with the A string and without. So then when I'm playing this, it's really 2nd fret, nothing, open, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, nothing. Or F sharp, nothing, D, A. So we just relocated the F sharp from string 1 to string 6. Next chord is a G or a G5. Most often in the song it's a G5, which is really just the power chord. So if we have a root, a third, and a fifth, that is every other letter in the musical alphabet, G, B, and D. A G5 is just a whole bunch of G's and D's. But first let's do just a G chord. Probably your most common way you're going to play it is from ceiling to ground, all 6 strings. We're going to go 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open, open, 3rd fret, 3rd fret. Of the song, because it's G, B, and D, that is notes G, B, open D, open G, fretted D, fretted G. So we have one B in there, and we just take that out, and we get lazy with the middle finger, and we can block out the A string, so it goes 3rd fret, nothing, open, open, 3rd fret, or G, nothing, open D, other chords I need for the song are C chord, root third fifth, C, E, G. Every other letter in the alphabet. Alright, fingering wise, my lowest C is the 3rd fret of string 5. So I'm going to go from string 5 towards the ground. That is 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open, 1st fret, open. Now there is a C add 9 in here, which just means we take those first 3 notes of the scale and we add in the 9th note. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D is note number 9. You'll also notice it's note number 2. So add 9 means we're just adding the 9th without a 7th. So we don't go root 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th. We just go root 3rd, 5th, add the 9th. And for that would go 3, 3, 2, 0, 3, 0. So I can use my pinky on that one. But that just kind of comes in a little bit in the song. Most of the time it's just a full-on C chord, which again is 3, 2, 0, 1, 0, or C, E, open G, 1st fret C, open E. And that is all the chords we need for this part of the song. There's a whole nother part of the song that uses an A minor chord, an A chord, a B minor, a regular B minor. But we'll get to that in another video. So in this one, let's now get to know 2 micro patterns. Sometimes micro pattern 1 repeats upon itself. Sometimes it just goes right to micro pattern number 2. They're 2 measure patterns, but first let's just get to know how the chords flow in it. Alright, so for the first one it's E minor 7, then we're going to go to the D over F sharp, and then we're going to go to the G5, or the G if you want to add on this B note here. So the bass notes are really just ascending. They go from the open E to the 2nd fret F sharp to the 3rd fret G. So again, that's E minor 7, D over F sharp, and then the G5. I'm going to do it one more time. Make sure you can get these just to flow into one another. Right now I'm giving it about 4 beats between. So 1, 2, 3 to the D over F sharp, 2, 3 to the G. If you're not comfortable with those chords yet, pause the video, or back it up and play along with me. Once you feel comfortable with those chord switches, we'll add in the next one. So there's a big gap between the G chord and the next chord, which is C. So we'll call this the second half, because sometimes that E minor, D over F sharp, and G just repeat into the next part. Alright, so micro pattern number 2 is C. Then I'm going to go to the G5. But I'm going to put 4 beats in between each. So I'm going to go C, 2, 3, 4, G5. Oh, I didn't put 4 beats there, so let's do it again. C, G5, D. One more time. C. I'm going to do a different fingering for the G5 and the D. Okay, now if you have those all down, then our whole full chord order is E minor 7, D over F sharp, G5, C, 2, ready, go, G5, and D. Alright, now the rhythm comes in. The rhythm of how we change the chords. So the E minor 7 to the D over F sharp to the G all actually come within the same measure. So it's going to go E minor for a half note, 1, 2, and then on B3 we're going to hit the D over F sharp, and then on the and of 4, so it's kind of syncopated, we're going to hit the G5, and then it's going to ring through the whole next measure. So the way I would count it is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, or the chords are E minor 7, D over F sharp, G5. Okay, we're going to do some play-alongs with that. I'm going to strum them with a pick as we get through the chords themselves, but we'll do it at 60, 75, 90, and then our target goal, which is 97 beats per minute. So we'll do each section, and then we'll glue them together. Okay, and we'll do it a few times at 60 beats per minute. You ready? Ready, go. E minor 7, D over F sharp, G. How do they change? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. And I'll kind of out as eighth notes so you can feel that change. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and one more time, and then we'll up the tempo. And I'm going to up the tempo here, but if that doesn't feel comfortable, set a goal to hit 60 beats per minute. Once you get there, if you can't get to 75 beats per minute, set your own metronome and practice along on your own. Just get a feel for how they change. And again, our ultimate goal is 97 beats per minute. Okay, let's do it at 75 beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. E minor 7, D over F sharp, G. Count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3. Count it as 8 notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. No counting. And if you need to, just hit that back button a couple times and play along with me, or play along to your own metronome at home. The app I'm using is called Drum Beats Metronome. It's a little more fun than just playing to clicks and counts and things like that. So Drum Beats Metronome. It's free on the Android platform, Google Store. I think it might cost a couple bucks in Apple Store. All right, let's do that same thing at 90 beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. E minor 7, D over F sharp, G5. Rhythm wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, and counting as eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. No count now. Do a couple more times, just get a feel because it's a little faster. All right, 97 beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. That's E minor, D over F sharp, quarter note count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8 note count. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3. All right, now let's do that second half. Now the second half is going to switch. C is going to be played for a full measure, all 4 beats, but then they're G to the D. So before we had a short D sharp, or D over F sharp to G. Now we're going to have a short G to D. So they're going to be split where G gets a beat in half, D gets 2.5 beats. So I'm going to play G on 1, 2, and 3, 4 to the D. 1, 2, and 3, 4. If I play G this way, different fingers. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now it's really a G5 to a D5, and then we add in this little ornamental, which we'll get to. Don't you worry. All right, so let's play it along at 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, full measure of C. 2, 3, 4, G to the D. Count as quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 75 beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. 4, to the D, quarter note count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Eighth note count. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and note count. 90 beats per minute. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4, D to the D. Quarter note count. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 8 note count. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 97 beats per minute. Put both parts together. So again, part 1 will repeat into itself a couple times throughout, but the majority of the time is part 1 and part 2. All right, 60 beats per minute. Record. 1, 2, ready, go. E minor 7, D over F sharp, G. Then we go to the C. G to the D. Counts as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 8 no count. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 75 beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. To the second half. E minor 7, D over F sharp to G. C chords next. And the G to the D. Rhythm and quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now that we get to 90, we won't do so much counting in chords because you probably got them at this point. 1, 2, ready, go. Goal, 97 beats per minute. 2, ready. Ready, go. You may have noticed a couple fumbles in there, a couple muffed up chords, and that's okay. That's the human element. That's part of learning. I'm going to leave them in there because aim to get good. Don't aim to be perfect. Well, aim to be perfect, but know that we're human and we're going to make mistakes sometimes. All right, so one thing you might notice in there too is as the beat's going, you might see my head bobbing. So if you can get your head bobbing, a foot tapping, hip swing, something that's going to feel the pulse of the beat, the 1, 2, 3, 4, that allows us to play with the beat and in between the beat or against the beat to make that syncopation happen too. So something you can work in there too, and something you can do when you're just actively listening to music is feel that beat, feel the pulse. Rhythm is what happens within the beat. All right, so now that we've kind of talked about the rhythm, how the chords flow, now we get into the details of the arpeggio. So arpeggios just mean I'm going to play a couple of notes of the chord. Maybe I'll add some additional notes, but for the purpose of this one, I'm not going to. I'm just going to stick with the chords themselves and then add the ornamental at the end that happens with the D chord. So I'm going to go through how to do it with a pick and also how to do it with the fingers. All right, so what I want to do for the first pattern, the E minor, D over F sharp, and the G5, if I'm using a pick, I am going to go 8th notes on the E minor 7 chord and go 1 and 2 and. And the picking pattern I would use, probably most often, although there's a couple variations throughout, this I'm going to play string 6 with the downstroke, string 4 with the downstroke, and then go up on string 2 and string 3. And that's all about pick momentum. So I'm going to go down on 6 because my pick is going to string 4. I'm going to go down on 4 because my pick is going to string 2, but I'm going to go up on 2 because it's going to carry the momentum to string 3. I'm going to go up on string 3 because it's going to carry me back up to hit the bass note for the next chord. So again, strings 6, 4, 2, 3. Practice that up. 6, 4, 2, 3. Now if I hit 6, 5, 2, 3, it still sounds good. And they do that a couple times in the song because I'm holding the chord. They're all notes of the chord. Or if I end up hitting 6, right, they're all notes in the chord. But aim for 6, 4, common one used in the song. When I get to the D over F sharp, I got 2 ways I can play this with the pick. I can go down on the F sharp note on string 6 and then up on strings 2 and 3, or 2, 3, and 4 if it happens to hit it. But it's going to be a 1 and. Or I can do 2 downstrokes and really emphasize this bass note and blocking out the A string and go 2 and 2. The E minor 7 is 1 and 2 and 3 and, or 1 and 2 and 3 or 1 and 2 and 3 and I kind of want to put in a rest on beat 4. And I can rest by just relaxing the left hand or karate chopping the strings with the right hand. And I might do both to ensure that's going to happen. And when I get to the G chord, that's really all the notes involved with the blocked out A string. So it's the G at the 3rd fret of the 6th string, blocked out A string, open D string, open G string, and 3rd fret D note on the B string. And if you happen to get this high G note in there too, sounds okay, but I think for the most part it only plays it up to this D note at the 3rd fret of string 2. And that's on the end of beat 4. So remember, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and, or 1 and 2 and 3 and. Karate chop. right, so we're going to do this with a pick at all of our tempos, and then we'll talk about how to do it with our fingers too. 60 beats per minute. 2, ready, go. Again, 1, 2, ready, go. Two more times, we notice that variation on the D over the F sharp chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, ready, go. 75 beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. 90 beats per minute. 1, 2, ready. 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. 97 beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. So I get to the fingers, but let's do all picking first, and then we'll do the finger patterns. All right, so pattern 2 in this, the C and the G to the D. So the pattern for this one is a full measure on C, and most of the time it's going to be played as eighth notes, and this is the most common pattern with it. And there are some variants, but get this one down first, and then learn the variants. All right, so the most common pattern is to play strings 5 with the downstroke, string 3 with the downstroke, string 2 with an upstroke, and then string 3 with an upstroke. And that's my first half. 1 and 2 and. So down on 5, down on 3, up on 2, up on 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We'll go back to the bass note. 3, down on 5, beat 3, down on string 5, and then up on strings 2, 3, and 4. Beat wise, it's 3 and 4 and 3. So put them together, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Again, string pattern is 5, 3, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4. But again, you're holding a C chord, so if you hit the wrong string, it's going to be part of the chord harmony. Right? That sounds just as good. It's really about getting a feel for it. Where it changes is where I get to the G chord. That one I'm going to do a bass strum to the D5 chord. And this is one where you can use the bright high G note on the G chord. And we get followed up with the ornamental. All right, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 or triplet 4. How do I do that triplet thing? I know you're asking that question. All right, so this is where we get a D sus2 chord. That means, remember, D is D, F sharp, and A. That's the root, third, and fifth. A sus chord means we suspend the third note, so that's the F sharp. So we go D, suspend the F sharp for the second note of the scale instead of the third. Second note is D, E. So we're going to put an E in there. So it's D, E, and G. I'm sorry, D, E, and A. D, E, A. So that means string 4 open, next string, third string, second fret, next string, third fret, next string, open. I'm going to use that open E note to then do a hammer on and a pull off with my middle finger. And a hammer on means I'm just going to pluck the note, pluck the string open, and use my middle finger to generate the sound of that F sharp. And then a pull off is I'm going to use that finger then to go back to the open. So that's open, 2nd fret, open, 1 pick, hammer and pull. And open close exercise would be do it slow. Start to speed it up. Work on that technique. And it's always going to be followed up by this D note at the 3rd fret of string 2. So now the challenge is, can you hold this note down while doing the hammer on pull? So I always think of this as leaning towards the ceiling, while this is pulling towards the ground. Because if this follows this, if this finger follows this finger towards the ground, you'll probably block out the E string. But you want that to ring up. So open, close, start slow, get faster. And sometimes we're going to add on this A note at the 2nd fret of string 3 at the tail end. So string 1, hammer, pull, string 2, string 3. Okay, so press that up and work it in. Again, it's an ornamental, it's just something that makes it sound fancier at the end. They don't do it every time, but they do it a lot of the times. All right, so again, I'm going to have that C, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and G and 2 D. And there's my first ending. My second ending would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and. And I'll work them both in there and you'll get a feel for how they move. All right, so let's do that pattern at 60 beats per minute. So we'll do the ending 1 twice, and we'll do the ending 2 twice. 1, 2, ready, go. Beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. Alternate ending, 2, ready, go. 90 beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 ending 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. Full tempo 97 beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. And we want to combine pattern 1 and pattern 2 together, starting at 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. The C chord. We also want to make sure we can get to that E7 chord afterwards. Loop it. 1, 2, ready, go. C chord ending 1. Ending 2. And looping. Five beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. Ending 2. 90 beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. Seven beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. Last but not least, we talked about playing it with our fingers. So our fingers are P-I-M-A. That is P for thumb, or pulgar, which is the Spanish word for this finger. Pulgar, indice, P-I. Medio, M, P-I-M. A, annular, P-I-M-A. Pulgar, indice, medio, annular. All right, so most of the time my thumb, or my P finger, is going to be on these low 3 strings. And my pointer might be on string 3, middle on string 2, or the I and the M, and the A on string 1. Now they can flex and they can move, but most of the time that's how I'm going to be playing it. So if I'm playing the E minor 7, that is P, P, M, I, strings 6, 4, 2, 3. And I can really do 6, 4, 2, 3, or I can do 6, 4, 2, 3, or I do P, I, M, I, but I like P, P, M, I. When I get to the D over F sharp, it's P to the M and the I, or it could be the P to the P, M, and I, or it could be that too, or I can get all 3 fingers and shift them 1 string upwards. And when I get to the G chord, do something similar. So if we're going to do P, E, M, and I, string 6, 3, and 2 most of the time. Get to the C chord, then it is P, I, M, I, P, M, I, P. Or it could be P, I, M, I, P, M, I with a drag. I'm probably going to use the thumb though. When I get to the next chord, the G chord, that is P, and then all 3 fingers in the highest 3 strings most of the time, but if you end up just hitting the M and the I in strings 2 and 3, that's cool too. And on the D chord, this is a full-on regular D, not D over F sharp. Right, so I'm going to hit the thumb on string 4, index middle on strings 3 and 2. That's the P, I, M all together in harmony. For the ornamental, that's where I'll bring in the annular finger and do A, M, I, or for the other one, A, M. Let's put that to the test at 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. Beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. Ending 1. Ending 2. Per minute. 2, ready, go. Ending 2. Finally, 97 beats per minute with our fingers. 1, 2, ready, go. Ending 2. go through this video, set daily goals. If you don't get to 97 beats per minute with each step, that's all right. Just walk away, come back a few minutes later, a few hours later, or the next day. Let that muscle memory set in and just aim to get better and faster and more accurate every single day. So again, we do technique, rhythm, and theory. The theory is what makes up the chords. The rhythm is how do we change the chords, but the rhythm is also when we change the chords. And the technique goes into the intricacies of what's the rhythm we play within each chords, what's the pattern that we play within each chords, and you build those all together with the technique of either using the pick or your fingers. It's good to try both. All right, so leave a comment with which way works the best for you, how you enjoy playing it, and we'll probably do a follow-up with other sections of this song. But until then, practice up, aim to get better, and most importantly, have fun with it. Come see me for some more.